From Oakland, San Francisco, I'd like to welcome you all to Raw San Francisco tonight. We'd like to thank Ruby Skye.
So I'm in my car and I just got back from doing my Raw showcase in San Francisco at Ruby Skye, and it was really awesome. It was pretty monumental, really. I was nervous today because I had to pick up my prints on the way there and I wasn't sure how they turned out, but I got them from Costco and they did a really good job. So I'm really excited. And I actually sold some prints tonight, which I wasn't expecting. And that's really cool because that paid for parking. It was like 30 something bucks to park in the city. Anyway, it was a really cool night. My work was really well received. Everyone really liked it. They thought I was really good. And I thought I was probably one of the better people there, but that's just me. And it was really well put together. The Raw people are doing like, I did a video interview type of thing, and then they also did some headshots and stuff. So it's a really cool experience. I know that a lot of people that I've talked to like bug about the fact that you have to sell a certain amount of tickets in order to do the show, but to me, like, a lot of event places have you do stuff like that anyway, or at least you have to guarantee you can bring a certain amount of people in. And like, I can't guarantee that I can bring 50 people. I barely know 50 people. Like, just because people like my work or my stuff's popular online doesn't mean that like I actually have that many people that will come to an event to support me, especially on a Wednesday night in San Francisco when a lot of people don't even want to leave their house because they just got home from work. So I thought it was actually a really good deal of what I'm getting out of it, and I only had to sell 20 tickets, which wasn't too bad, and my friends were super supportive in actually helping me get those tickets sold. I really especially want to thank Gara for helping me and promoting it so much, and just everybody who bought a ticket. Like, it just blows my mind that my friends actually came through for me, because I don't see that a lot, but like, wow, that like, it really meant a lot. That because if I didn't sell the tickets, I'd have to put it out of pocket on my end, and I already paid for I paid like 140 bucks today for a ton of prints, but albeit it's a lot. I definitely got like maybe 70 or more 8x10s and a bunch of 4x6s. I do plan on putting most of the prints that I didn't use up in my studio in my wardrobe room, so they will have a purpose. But I did sell some of my favorite ones, so I'm going to have to get those reprinted. I was also showcasing a lot of work that people haven't seen before, because I have been keeping it under wraps for publications and sending them out to places to get published, because I feel like they're so good I don't want to release them. But it's interesting because if I take all of that work away that people haven't seen, then I can see how people don't even know the capacity of what I have with my work. Because there's just a lot of stuff that I've never shown yet that really show how good I've become with my photography. And but it really was awesome to see it all put together. It's really cool to see it all showcased in together, because I never really see it like that. And I'm only now trying to refix my portfolio on my website, and I put that folder together to put on my iPad so I could have a slideshow of my portfolio during the showcase, and there's over 500 something pictures there. I'm like, how am I supposed to put that online? I can't narrow it down anymore. I mean, I guess I could, but like, there's some sets that there are so many good ones, at least 2, if not 3 or 4, that really show some kind of diversity or something just awesome, and I can't narrow it down any more than that, and I end up with 500 something photos in my portfolio. I got to meet a lot of really cool people tonight, and a lot of my friends bailed because it's a Wednesday night probably, and they can come out and whatever. But the friends that did come, Gara, Rocky, Chelsea, Michaela, Kristen, I very much appreciate you. I love you so much. And I don't think I'm forgetting anybody, but my mom and my aunt and my cousin. And it was, but you know, it really wasn't about who is my friend to come support me, because you guys have supported me through all kinds of stuff anyway, doing photo shoots together and promoting each other and all that stuff. This was really more about me trying to get my stuff out there to people I've never met, and I feel like I did that. I feel like the last minute, I got some prints last minute from Moo with like postcards where they had a print on one side and then my booking information on the other side with my pricing, and then some little squares to promote Perv Pics, my new Polaroid book that's coming out, or that's out. I actually need to do a little video on that. Anyway, I feel like I feel like I really got my name out there to more people who would have never seen my stuff before. And that was really the entire point of doing this. And I definitely feel like tonight was something monumental for, you know, my future memoir or whatever. I don't think I'll ever write one, but maybe I will. But it's definitely like a little like a little mark on my timeline, I guess. Yeah. Two things I thought were really funny. The most frequent question I got asked tonight was, where do you find your models? And I thought that was really funny because I don't usually find my models. They're either people I meet on Instagram or Facebook or through friends, or they find me, or they're friends that I turn into models, or they're clients that I make look like models. So, I mean, I haven't been doing a lot of trade shoots because I don't have time. So I've just mostly been doing client shoots anyway, and I make them look like models. Anyway, the other thing I thought was really funny is a lot of people came up to me and said, "Oh, I like this. It reminds me of Suicide Girls." And I was like, yeah, but better. I mean, it's funny because I know that I shoot with a lot of girls who are really tattooed, but the thing is, I like that look. I don't exclusively like that look. I like I like people with no tattoos. I like all sizes. I mean, I'm really open-minded, but it's funny because when you do shoot with people who have tattoos, like, the benefit for me is there are still some tattoo magazines going, and it's easier to get into a mainstream tattoo magazine than it is like Vogue or Maxim or something like that. So it benefits me to shoot with people who are heavily tattooed to try and get published in those magazines. And it's harder to get into magazines that are more fashion based. But every time that I do a photo shoot with people who have tattoos, people who don't have tattoos can't look past the fact that there are tattoos on the person. And it's really strange to me because I end up totally forgetting that the person has anything on their body, and I just, you know, dress them to how I think that is going to look best for the photo, and then I do the photo the way that I think that this person should be portrayed, like looking super edgy but like super sexy, as if it's like edgy alt Maxim or something like that. And I think that the tattoos just add to the decoration of it. It's almost like a necklace. Like, I feel like it just adds, it's almost like, it's like body jewelry, but it's on your skin. Like, it's just, it adds. And so I find it funny that if I have high fashion looking pictures with a person who has tattoos, then it reminds people of Suicide Girls. And that's only because they have tattoos. There is nothing nudie about it. There's nothing like super sexual. I guess there is kind of something sexual about it. But it's not like I'm a sexy girl lying around naked or half naked in my bed. I'm like super sexy and doing a crazy pose, like upside down, like in some kind of fashion. And to me, it just looks totally different. But I guess to other people who aren't used to seeing people with tattoos, then it all just kind of looks the same. And that just confuses me. So whenever people say like, oh, your stuff reminds me of Suicide Girls, I'm like, okay. Like, you clearly have never really, like, this is a whole alternative industry that, like, do you just not have any clue? Like, I know that some of these people are at least popular enough to be somewhat mainstream in knowledge. I mean, I guess if you met Kat Von D, would you say she reminded you of Suicide Girls? I don't know. I feel like we've evolved past that. I feel like we can have high fashion be tattooed now and have it not be a big deal. And I feel like I can be able to do work with people who are tattooed and people who are not tattooed, and have you be able to see them for what they are and not see this one that's not tattooed and then see this one that is tattooed and then think that I only work with people who are tattooed because the tattoo one is the one that really gets your attention and this one is like, okay. Like, whenever I have a bunch of my work together and I have no tattoos and no tattoos and no tattoos and then tattoo, they only see the tattoo one. They don't see the other ones. And that's what's so funny about it, is not having tattoos, I feel like, is generally more accepted because that's obviously how we're born. But a lot of people do have tattoos now. Probably a majority of people have tattoos now, or at least like one little one or something like that. Or they know people who do. And yet this one is still Suicide Girls. And, oh, you only shoot people who have tattoos. And yet there's all these other examples as to when I don't. But I guess that the tattoos cloud all the rest of it. It's just kind of funny. I just think it's funny. It has to still be that kind of stigma. I thought that we moved past it, but I guess only because I spend so much time around people who have a lot of tattoos that I don't notice it as being different. And that's probably the difference. It's not different for me, but it's different for you. Anyway, tonight I had a really, really great time, and I'm so excited that I was able to be included in this. I know the lighting is horrible, but I'm in my car, and I just kind of wanted to tell you about it before I go in my house and unwind and watch House on Netflix and eat food. So, I will share some pictures in here that I took on my phone. I didn't really have time to take pictures or video while I was there with my cameras, but I will include as much as I can in this that I took with my phone while I was there. It is really cool though, because with Raw, if you are involved in one of their showcases, then you have the opportunity that within a year you can showcase somewhere else that they do Raw, which is throughout the United States, and they started doing it in Australia, and I can showcase with them for free at one of their other places. And I could also be eligible to be in their award ceremony, or like up for an award at the end of the year next year. They do an award ceremony every year, and it would be really cool to win like best photographer or something for that, but I don't know. So I'm really excited to be a part of it. I really do feel honored to be a part of the Raw family now, and I had a really great night tonight, and I'm excited for you guys to see all of the new work that I have not been able to post, because it is some of my best work yet, including this photo shoot I did last week with a client, but client, now friends, and namesake, this girl named Chelsea, who we just did this photo shoot that was so killer. And if it's any indication of where my work is going, then it's just gonna get so much better from here. Like, I'm so excited. So thank you so much for your support, and I really hope that you enjoy whatever I can share with you at the end of this little talky-talkness. And thank you so much for supporting me, and I love you. And check out tragicglamour.com. Check me out on Instagram at tragicglamour, and check me out on Tumblr. I now created a new like blog area. I just converted my old blog to be a new thing called Tragic Glamour Weekly. So it's under tragicglamour.tumblr.com, and I put out actual full editorials of previous sets that are either newly out or older sets that I feel like should be seen again. I also post a lot of behind the scenes videos there, and sometimes behind the scenes pictures too. So it's just a really cool little hub. So if you want to go follow me there, it's really cool. And yeah, thank you so much. And also check me out on Facebook, facebook.com/tragicglamourphoto. And thank you. How many times did I say thank you? Not too many times. Anyway, bye. Bye.